Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, respected Mahasangha, respected Venerable Abbot, and all the guests here today. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to the Mahabodhi Society of Varanasi, Sarnath, of having us here today, hosting us here. And thank you all Venerable monks joining us here, and all the guests. I still remember in this sacred hall, 2024, I was here during the Buddha's exhibition. During that time, most Venerable Sivali and most Venerable Bhante were here, allowing us to talk about the Dhammapada project here and putting up all the banners and posters for the people to know about the Dhammapada project of building the stupa site to preserve the Buddha teachings through many different languages. And please take a look at here. Aloka is the dog that always give you distractions. Okay, so let him stay up here, listen and try to be mindful. As a walk of peace is all about mindfulness. And I still remember back then in 2022 and 2022, we took a pilgrimage here from Kolkata Airport all the way to Bodh Gaya and then walked through this way and reached here 2023. During that time it was very cold during the winter season. And we get to pay homage to the Buddha and then went inside the Sarnath to pay homage to the sacred sites of our Lord Buddha. And I, along with over 100 monks from Thailand, from Vietnam, and after that I carry on this walk of peace in USA and then Sri Lanka, and now we are here in India to visit and have meetings, and of course we want Aloka to be back here to his home, his country, and from there we'll continue our journey of walk for peace. As I mentioned earlier, when our assistant took Aloka that way, and most of us got distracted. Most of us got distracted because of Aloka. And may I ask you all, what's the reason for us to be distracted? While we are here in front of the Buddha statue, in front of all the venerable monks and nuns, and listening to the sharing of peace talk, I would like to listen to your feedback. What is the reason for us being distracted? Distraction? Distraction. It's a cute dog. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? I would like to listen to your feedback. This is an open forum, so.
I actually carry my finger piece really.
That's because of the love and compassion within every human, that is why. Okay? What else? Okay, so I get the point all of you talking about, because he's 4 legs is not human being, but he could walk that long and he could do all that things, and he brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, right? And out of love and compassion, as you mentioned, you are right. Nothing wrong with all those, but we missed the whole point. What is that? Mindfulness. Because of lack of mindfulness, because of unmindful, we did what we did earlier, right? If we are mindful enough to know the agenda, if we're mindful enough to know what is going on right now at this moment, here and now, then our loka shouldn't be the object for us to catch on. Because right now, in this present moment, is the talk, the peace talk, which is I'm standing here right now. Aloka is just a side object. It's not the main object. But then when aloka appears, and we switch right to aloka and forgot about me totally, because of sidetrack, just like we are meditating, and then when thought pop up, and then because of unmindful, we follow that thought into the end of the thought, and we forgot about our breathing, which is the breathing is what we are doing, but we forgot about it. We follow something else instead of the breathing. So that is why, as I said, because of unmindful, that is the reason why. And that is the key, that is the reason why we are suffering as well. Because of unmindful, we live with unwholesome thoughts. Because of unmindful, we always say speech with unmindful words, unwholesome words. And because of unmindful, we always commit into bad, unwholesome action. That causes us to be swimming in this samsara life after life. While we already reborn as a human being in this lifetime under the teachings of our Gautama Buddha, which is the 4th Buddha in this world, we already passed through 3 Buddha in the past. But we still dive in deep into this samsara Buddha after Buddha time. And so how many more Buddha are we willing to dive in like this in this samsara? So our point is, mindfulness is the key for us to be liberated, to get out of all this suffering, to end all this suffering, to attain the blissfulness of Nibbana. And in front of you are, as a Buddhist and non-Buddhist, but when you come to the Buddha, when you bow down in front of the Buddha statue, and especially the sacred sites and the Buddha relics, most of us always pray, may I always be well, be happy, and be peaceful. May my family always be, have prosperity and all those things. And at the end, may I attain the blissfulness of Nibbana. That is what we've been doing and praying almost our whole life. But it's just a prayer. It's just a wish. How do we fulfill that wish? We didn't do it. We didn't do it to fulfill the wish, to support that vow. We just bow down and offer flowers, food, and offer things to the venerable monks and so on. And then make a wish. At the end, We forgot everything else. That is why we struggle.